Update 2 on Tropical Depression 9L, formerly Invest 99L, and likely to become a tropical storm soon. It's located at 17.5 degrees north, 79.5 degrees west. It is getting a little bit further away from Jamaica and heading towards some of the Cayman Islands. It's 3 p.m. in Havana this August 26th, now with winds of 35 miles an hour, a pressure of 1,004 millibars. It's moving to the northwest around 13 miles an hour, and may currently have it with the CDPS Stage 5. Breaking down that CDPS for you, we're looking at Louisiana for the landfall for Sunday night, and with the wind speed being at major strength, storm size being relatively significant as well as the rainfall, we're looking at a Stage 5, which means that devastating damage is possible with 9L. Of course, here it is on the map there. Of course, if this does attain gale force winds and nothing else surprises us, this will get the next name in the Atlantic list of Ida. And of course, it's going to be a definitely significant one. We all know what the I names have produced in the past. And as of right now, it is 143 miles away from Montego Bay, 198 from Kingston, 438 from Pinar del Rio, 1052 from Port Sulphur in Louisiana, and 1265 from Beaumont. That is 230 kilometers away from Montego Bay, 319 from Kingston, 705 from Pinar del Rio, 1693 from Port Sulphur, and 2,036 kilometers away from Beaumont. These distances, of course, are going to get closer, at least for the latter three, as we head into the next few days. Landfall only 3 or so days away. With that, we have it with winds of 35 miles an hour, which is relatively in agreement with National Hurricane Center and ATMS. However, of course, recent findings suggest that this could be a little bit higher in that 21Z, which is about 2 hours away from the recording of this. We could be looking at a tropical storm. Here's the latest code. We're pretty much in agreement with the National Hurricane Center in terms of the intensity track of this. It is expected to move into the Gulf Coast after going through Cuba, and then it will likely rapidly intensify. We could be looking at a Category 3 landfall somewhere in Louisiana or eastern Texas. It is possible that the track could, of course, shift west or east. We will see what happens. But either way, we are looking at a very significant storm making landfall, of course, the biggest U.S. threat so far this year. Looking at the sea surface temperatures, around 28 degrees where this system is currently located. However, as you get into the Gulf Coast, those temperatures definitely warm up. You're going to be looking at 30 to 31 degrees Celsius temperatures as this enters the Gulf Coast, especially as you head towards Louisiana. So definitely conducive for strengthening at this point there. Here are the wind intensity swaths from the HWRF. They is pretty much also calling for a major hurricane at this point, and then of course rainfall totals we could be seeing 4 to 8 inches, with some areas up to 8 to 15 inches of rain possible. Of course, that is going to be significant as well with that one. The intensity models, they are going with a Category 2 with the bare minimum seas of what the consensus is at this point. Wind shear is looking to be around 10 to 20 knots, which is going to be pretty much the primary inhibiting factor if there is any. And with the sea surface temperatures remaining around 28 plus and relative humidity looking around 60 or more, that is definitely good enough conditions, especially with the oceanic heat content being relatively high where this is going. So very good conditions that this will be in. Here's a satellite imagery of this. It is getting itself better organized. You can kind of see the low level circulation a little bit better now, and it is going to get itself better organized as it continues to go upwards. Conditions, of course, being very remarkable for development, and we are likely to see some further strengthening into a tropical storm and later on hurricane. There's the convective activity going on within it, and it looks pretty healthy with that one. And we'll see what happens. Of course, Cuba probably will not mean much to this system, but of course, we have a lot of live events planned with this system as long as it remains this much of a threat, so we'll see you in those events as we make them.